For the visual quiz, I had a hard time picking one film to dissect, but I recently had a pretty funny experience when I decided to show it to my family. It's a film that I had watched many years ago and I had forgotten about it, but recently my boyfriend's mom suggested it to me, and we kind of both have this thing where we recommend movies to watch to each other. And the film is called Misery. If you haven't seen it, it's a Stephen King film, and by saying that, if you know of Stephen King, then you'll know that it's going to be pretty intense and insanely good. So the main characters are James Caan, who plays Paul Sheldon, and Kathy Bates, who plays Amy Wilkes. To me, this movie is one of the most successful at being intense. It's one of those few films that can get you to jump off your seat, like literally, because you're caught up in the moment of the emotion that the character is going through as the story builds. Kathy Bates is so good at being a villain too. She does really good roles, but I think she really shines when she plays the bad lady. It took me some time not to hate her when I watched her in other films, so that's how I know she's good. Because I guess in my opinion, if a film can affect the viewer on the other side of the screen, where it feels like you're being transported into behind the screen, then it just reeks of cinematography. And the scene that I chose is by far one of the most intense that I've ever seen in a film. I had to watch it at least 4 times before I can gather myself to open my eyes in certain parts of it. And needless to say, I had the same response from my family when they watched it. They either jumped or gasped or screamed or yelled at me for making them watch it. And I couldn't stop the urge to laugh because I know what they were going through, and so that's why I felt like this one needed to be dissected. So here we go. While sleeping, his face is half lit, implying there's drama, good versus evil. Then an establishing shot of a rainy day or night. Cut back to his close-up of him sleeping, and then immediately as he wakes up, cut to Annie, high angle. This usually implies power. She just stuck him with a needle. It's very aggressive in the way they expose the needle. Usually in films they'll like shoot it up in the air or imply that they're sticking it into someone, but they won't actually do it. Then you have a bird's eye view of him like in a cell with very little light. Then cut up to another establishing shot of a beautiful wintry morning. Close up of him. Everything's beautiful. The host in the background is happy in the show that's playing on the TV, and then as her voice comes in, boom, we get another close-up of her evil eyes.
I know you've been out.
Then we have a long shot to a close-up.
You've been out of your room.
Then we have a side point of view where we're always shown either beside her or below her.
Ceramic penguin in the study always faces due
As
south.
is Paul, he's below her, and she's always shot in a high angle, meaning that she has power over him. She just caught him looking for his weapon, and now he is basically
I know you've been out twice,
SOL. This is a really cool shot because they show her with what could have been his escape right behind the window, which is his basically only way of looking out into being free.
I can imagine what you might be thinking of me.
This seems really cool too, in that they do this zooming while they're talking to each other, while the conversation is taking place. They keep zooming into each character. That means that we're getting more personally involved in the situation. Things are starting to go bad.
Don't worry.
You know it's going to climax at this point.
That would be like junking a Mercedes just because it had a
And you can tell by his face. I really like the way that they did this because it really makes you feel like you're in the moment. That was a point of view shot that really takes it up a notch.
Annie, whatever you think I'm not doing.
Close up of her and the weapon again.
Annie, for God.
Shh, no, Trust me.
And then there's a long shot of the actual
Almost done.
gruesomeness of
Just one
Annie
more.
Wilkes. And there, I like the way they panned over as opposed to showing us the whole thing. That makes it suspenseful.
God, I love you.
And that's my dissecting. Tell me that wasn't a good one. Thanks. It was great. The class was awesome. Thank you.